So let us continue our discussion on partnership operation and solve problem letter T. Tom and Jerry had capital account in 2017 as follows. So mapapansin nyo, may T account si Tom Capital at meron dyan yung chronological investment and withdrawal nila. No? January 1, nag-invest siya ng 38,000. April 1, nag-withdraw siya ng 5,000. July 31, nag-additional investment ng 10,000. September 30, additional of 5,000. And December 1, 4,000. Same with Jerry. Plus, ang ini-imply lang na problem na ito ay gumamit ka ng average capital balance. Okay? And the average capital balance could either be simple average or moving average. So pag sinabi natin simple average, average capital balance, okay? Ang simple average, this is equivalent to beginning capital plus ending capital, divide this by 2. Okay? Kapag moving average or simply average capital balance, applying this concept, ay gagamitan mo ng, okay, i-plot mo yung date kung kailan nag-invest, magkano investment or withdrawal, and then bilangin mo, no, kung ilang months outstanding yung investment or withdrawal. So for example, kay Tom, okay, we have here January 1, so dapat chronological order, 2017, meron siyang investment na 38,000. Okay? Ngayon, on April 1, 2017, nagkaroon siya ng withdrawal which is equivalent to 5,000. Okay? Kaya ang balance na ng investment or capital ni Tom ay 33,000. So from 38, outstanding lang siya ng ilang buwan? 3 months. 4 minus 1, that's 3. So yung 38,000, 3 months lang siya outstanding. Pero itong 33,000, ilang months kaya siya outstanding? Kaya moving average. Okay? Habang gumagalaw or tumatakbo yung panahon, ilang months siya naging outstanding. Ngayon, on July 31, 2017, may additional investment na 10,000. So positive naman to. So ito, 38 minus 5 is equal to 33. 33 plus 10, this is now 43,000. Okay? And this 43,000, i-multiply mo naman kung ilang months siya naging outstanding. So, gawin mo class, 7 minus 4, that is 3. 31 minus 1, good as 1 month. So, 4 months ito. Okay? Next, on September 30, 2017, may additional investment siya na 5,000. So, ang balance ngayon ay 48,000. Okay, 43 plus 5, that's 48,000. Ang tanong, ilang months outstanding yung 43,000? Again, 9 minus 7, that's 2. 30 minus 31, good as walang month na tumakbo. So this is now 2 months lang outstanding. Okay? Now, on December 1, 2017, may additional investment ulit na 4,000. Okay? So 48 plus 4, this is 52,000. Okay? Ilang months kaya outstanding yung 48,000? So 12 minus 9, that is 3. Kaso nga lang, 1 minus 30, this is 1 month negative. So pwede mong gawin, this is 10-1 or October 1 para pareha silang December 1. 1 yung kanilang base. So 12 minus 10, 2 months ang tumakbo. Ganyan. No? And syempre, December 1 to December 31, meron kang 1 month na outstanding yung ating 52,000 na balance. Okay? So ito yon. So kapag kinumpute natin ang simple average capital, 38,000 plus 52,000. Okay? So dito yan, 38 plus 52. Okay? So this is equivalent to 90 divided by 2. So we have here 45,000. Ito po ba ang sagot natin? Okay? Dito sa question number 1. What is the average capital balance of Jerry and Tom? Siyempre hindi. Yung average capital balance na sinasabi dito, ini-imply na moving average. Kaya ang gagawin mo ngayon mga kapatid ay i-multiply mo to. Okay? I-multiply mo to ng 3 over 12. I-multiply mo naman itong outstanding balance sa 33,000 ng 4 over 12. Ito naman, 43 ng 2 over 12. Okay? And then itong 48, this is also 2 over 12. And this 52,000, 1 month lang siya naging outstanding sa 2017. So 1 over 12. Ayan po. So 38,000 times 3 over 12 is 9,500. while 33,000 times 4 over 12 is equivalent to 11,000. Okay? And then 2 over 12 times 43,000 is 7,166.67. And 48,000 times 2 over 12 is equivalent to 8,000. Okay? At last, 52,000 times 1 over 12 is 4,333.33. So pag inad natin ito, ang average capital balance, okay, nito is equivalent to 40,000. Okay, Tom. So kung titignan natin sa choices, okay, average capital balance of Jerry and Tom. So nauna si Jerry. Sa choices, ang 40 lang letter A. Diba? So kung nakita mo letter A na yung sagot natin kasi 40,000 yung average capital balance si Jerry rather ni Tom. So you don't need to compute na yung kay Jerry. Diba? 20,000 yung kay Jerry. Letter A na yung magiging sagot natin. Okay? But for purposes of discussion, okay, let us compute itong tinatawag natin na average capital balance naman ni Jerry. Kung talagang ang 20,000, no? Ito si Jerry. Okay? So si Jerry, nag-invest siya on January 1 ng 15,000. So date, January 1, 2017, 15,000. So ang balance niya, 15,000. Ilang months ulit outstanding yung 15,000? E nung June 1, 2017, meron siyang additional investment amounting to 10,000. Okay? So 15 plus 10, 25,000 na yung balance niya. Ilang months ba yung tumakbo? 6 minus 1, 5 months. Okay, 5 months. So pwede mo nang i-plot dito times 5 over 12. Ayan, iabang mo lang muna. Okay? Ngayon, nag-withdraw. No? Nag-withdraw si Jerry on September 1, 2017 amounting to 3,000. So minus 3,000 tayo dito. So 25 minus 3, 22,000 tayo dito. Ang balance niya. Okay? Ilang months outstanding yung 25,000? 9 minus 6, 3 months outstanding. So i-multiply mo ngayon ito ng 3 over 12. Okay? And on October 1, 2017, may withdrawal ulit, no? Amounting to 1,000. Yan. So 22 minus 1,000, this is 21,000. Ilang months outstanding yung 22,000? 9, 10. So 1 month. Okay, 1 month. So multiply this by 1 over 12. Okay, so 10 minus 9. And this 21,000, nadagdagan na siya noong 11/30/2017. November 30. Magkano? 5,000. So from 21, naging 26,000 na ang ending capital balance ni Jerry. Okay? Ilang months kaya tumakbo yung 21,000 or outstanding? 11 minus 10, that's 1. 30 minus 1, good as 1 month. So dapat ito po ay 2 months. Okay? So times 2 over 12. Pero syempre, ang end dapat natin ay December 31. Kaya meron ding 1 month na outstanding itong 26,000. So times 1 over 12. Okay? Now to compute, 15,000 times 5 over 12, this is 6,250. Okay? And 25,000 times 3 over 12 is also 6,250. Next, we have 22,000 times 1 over 12. We have 1,833.33. The next, we have 21,000 times 2 over 12. We have 3,500. And last, 26,000 times 1 over 12 is 2,166.67. Pag inad natin class lahat, okay, we have here 20,000. And this is the average capital balance of Jerry using the so-called moving average or weighted average. Pag nag-simple average tayo mga kapatid, we have here 26,000 plus 15,000. So ito po, no? Yan. 15,000 beginning plus 26,000, divide this by 2. Okay, so this is equivalent to 41 divided by 2. So this is 20,500. Okay, 20,500. Pero ang sagot natin ay 20,000. Okay, so that is for question number 1. Ang sagot natin again ay letter A, 20,000 for Jerry, 40,000 for Tom. Okay? Now for number 2, siyempre gagamitin na natin yung 20 and 40,000. If the partnership reports income of 100,000 in 2017 before salaries, interest, and bonus, what is the share of each partner if salaries, interest, and bonus are treated as allocation of net income? Talaga naman class na allocation of net income ang salary, interest, at bonus. Okay? So, ito, reminder lang na kung ang treatment sa problem ay ginawa siyang deduction or expense, ang gagawin mo, bago mo i-allocate, i-add back mo muna. I-gross up mo muna yung net income. Okay? Dito tama lang na hindi siya dineduct. Kasi nga allocation naman talaga ang salary, which is sabi sa problem, meron daw salary si Tom, which is equivalent to 1,000. So times 12, so this is 12,000. Si Jerry naman, 2,000. Okay, times 12, so this is 24,000 for a total of 36,000. Yan. So this is Jerry. Yan. Tom and Jerry. Okay? And then, Tom receives 20% bonus. So ito si Tom, meron daw siyang bonus of 20%. Paano ba i-compute yung 20%? B is equal to 20% of the net income. Okay? Pag sinabing after, minus. Pag sinabing before, ignore. So dito, sabi niyan, the bonus is 20% on net income after salary, after interest, but before bonus. So just ignore yung bonus. Okay? So ibig sabihin, B is equal to 0.2 times 100,000 ang ating income as provided sa problem, minus salary na 36,000, and minus interest na magkano? Ayan. So yung interest, 5%. 5% of the average capital balance ni Tom. Magkano ba yung average capital balance nito? 40,000. So 5% of 40,000 is equivalent to 2,000. Okay? While 5% of, okay, ito class, no? Of 20,000, kasi yan naman ang average capital balance ni Jerry, 1,000. So this is 3,000. So 36 and 3,000, yun ang i-deduct natin sa 100,000. So 100 minus 36 minus 3, that is equivalent to 61,000. So bonus now is 20% of 61,000, and this is equivalent now to 12,200. So ang bonus natin, 12,200, i-plot mo dito kay Tom, 12,200. So our total, syempre walang bonus kay Jerry, 12,200. Yan. Ngayon, magkano kaya ang remainder? Kasi ang net income natin ay 100,000. Yan. So, i-compare mo lang, ibangga mo lang yung net income dito sa SIB to get yung remainder. So 36,000 plus 3, that's 39,000 plus 12,200. We have here 51,200. Okay? Deduct it from 100,000, meron kang balance na 48,800. At ito po ay positive. So ang sabi sa problem, kapag positive, ang remainder daw ay based sa beginning capital. At ang beginning capital ni Tom ay 38,000. Ang beginning capital naman ni Jerry is 15,000. So ayan mga kapatid, just get the ratio, no? 38 over 53. Ito naman 15 over 53. Multiply this of course by 48,800. At ang mako-compute natin dito class ay 32,533 para kay Tom, while for Jerry 15 over 33 times 48,800, we have 16,266.67. So pag in-add natin, the share in the net income of Tom and share in the net income of Jerry is equivalent to how much? Okay, this is now 58,733, okay, 0.33 and 41,266.67. For a total of 100,000. Kaya ang sagot natin mga kapatid dito sa question number 2 ay letter A. Bakit po letter A? Kanina sa question number 1, binaliktad Jerry and Tom. Dito naman silent. So balik tayo dun sa usual na sequence, which is we have here Tom and Jerry. So ang lesson dito mga kapatid ay with regard to computation of average capital balance. No? Kapag silent, tignan nyo muna. Binigyan ba tayo ng information na ini-imply na mag-weighted or moving average tayo? Kung oo, then you can compute based on the discussion a while ago. Another concept to consider, class, is that yung withdrawal ay dapat permanent. Na-discuss natin yan sa concept. Kapag ka-permanent withdrawal, i-effect mo, deductible siya. Pero kapag temporary or simply drawings, hindi po deductible doon sa pag-compute ng average capital balance ang temporary withdrawal or simply drawings. Kasi yan, kukunin mo sa salaries, rather sa share in the net income. Pero ang withdrawal na permanent, kukunin mo sa investment mo. Okay? So that is for problem letter B.